Search engine optimization is evolving. It is more and more difficult to become visible. A company that wants visibility needs to take advantage of the best resources in this area. Content First Marketing's team of SEOs, technologists, and writers leverage artificial intelligence, AI, to work smarter and faster. There are two forms of AI that support Content First Marketing's efforts. These are predictive AI and prescriptive AI. Using these forms of AI in our workflow ensures that the writers and analysts target appropriately and avoid costly, time-consuming mistakes in the content. So let's talk about the 5 steps any good organization follows when it comes to search engine optimization. There are 5 major steps. These are strategy, ideation, well, that's your content planning, and that uses predictive AI. Execution, that's creating the content that is going to be shared with individuals and indexed by Google. That uses prescriptive AI. Structure, that's building structured data in the website, a schema that defines that website and what it's all about. That uses prescriptive AI. And linking, internal linking between different types of content, and then external linking out to some content and in from other content. And these are the 5 steps any good SEO organization goes through. They start with that strategy, do the keyword strategy, iterate through ideation, figure out what they're going to write, execute on that by creating content, building schema behind that content on the website, and then linking to that content. So let's walk through using AI for the ideation stage. I have on my screen a topic. We're going to write about marketing artificial intelligence. And when I put that up there as my keyword, marketing artificial intelligence, I then use the tools to come up with keyword clusters. That is, what are the keywords that are commonly found together that are on a specific aspect of that main keyword, marketing artificial intelligence. And when I look at these, I can sort them in different ways, but there are 2 key ways we want to sort them. One is by keyword difficulty. How is it that I can rank? Is it difficult or is it easy to rank? And the second one is search volume. How many people are searching for these terms? Are they actively being searched, or are these terms that people rarely look for? I'm going to search by keyword difficulty low to high. Let's find the easy stuff. And I look at and I see some options here, and I can scroll through and see different possibilities. But right at the top here, I see this one called AI marketing, and it has a search volume of 1,460. So it has the highest volume on the screen right now. And its keyword difficulty is a 5. So it's not super easy, but it's not super difficult either. It's somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to pursue that. So with our ideation here, or our content planning, AI marketing is one of the first things we're going to pursue, and we're going to write some articles on that. So I've done the ideation of content planning. Step number 3, I'm going to execution, content creation. I can use tools here too. There are ways that I can use the AI to help me write the best possible articles. The prescriptive AI helps the editor or the writer in some really important ways. Identifying the length of the post. How many headings does this post need to have? How many paragraphs need to be in there? Images, how many should I have? A lot? A few? And what are the keywords in the clusters that we need to include? By using prescriptive AI to define these things, an editor and a writer can work collaboratively to create the best possible content that is readable for humans, but that is authoritative in the eyes of Google. Now the copywriter, they work with the content and they work to meet these requirements. And the editor, they use the AI to help refine them. So I'm going to look on the screen, and what I see right now is I see that article on AI marketing. And our writer has been hard at work writing it, and they've written 2,859 words. And I place this in the editor and then I go through what the writers created. And on the right side, I get some guidance to help make sure that this document is optimized for search engines. I look at the word count. Our target word count is somewhere between 2,000 and 2,300 words. We're at about 2,800. So we actually have too many words, but it's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. However, in the headings, I target's 28 to 47. I'm right there in the middle at 36. We have 44 paragraphs in here. The target is 45, but we only have 3 images. So there's an opportunity here to insert images at different key points. Essentially what you're doing here is creating a post so that as somebody's reading, sometimes they need a break. And when you give them that break, you put an image there. And that image is usually somehow instructive or supports the content, but also it just helps that reader scroll through something to take that pause they need. In this case, we need quite a few more images, so we're gonna have to work on that. And as we work down, I can look at all the clusters and I can see the different clusters that we have and determine what I need. And so I break these down into natural language processing and the headings. We're falling a little short on the headings. We could use a heading on marketing AI. We don't have any for that. We also could use a heading that talks about artificial intelligence marketing, or we could use one or the other. This is giving us guidance on how we can modify the existing headings that the writer created or create new headings. Sometimes all you have to do is reword a heading in a different way and it makes it much more visible from a search engine perspective. Now, when I look at the natural language processing, I'm looking at different keyword groups. And when I see them in green, I know that we have enough of them. But there are others that we might want to talk about. And this is really not so much about volume as about making sure you're talking about the important areas that a really good authoritative article on this topic would talk about. For example, we might have some commentary on AI-powered marketing, or we might talk about AI bots. We might get into email marketing and how it applies. This is giving us guidance to add a little bit more content or refine the content using these keywords. For this video, I really just wanted you to understand how we can use predictive and prescriptive AIs together to do better content creation for search engine optimization. We are not displacing the role of the writer. The role of the writer is critical, but what we are doing is ensuring that the work that's being done by that writer is optimized, and that the work that's being done is going to assure us that when we do publish it, we are going to get better results in the search engine rankings. Now, we'll dig into the details of schema and semantic linking internally and externally in another video. Great SEO requires a well-thought strategy with content created to support the strategy, differentiate from competitors, and most importantly, answer the questions a searcher is seeking. Predictive AI is used for content planning and prescriptive AI for content creation and publication. These are critical tools to delivering consistent results. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you do things differently, I want to hear about it. Please put it in the comments below. If you want to see more videos on this topic or some aspect of it, let me know. Put that in the comments as well. If you liked what you saw, I appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe. Thanks for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.